Paris, the city of love, is one of the most romantic and beautiful cities in the world. With its charming streets, world-class museums, and iconic landmarks, it's no wonder that Paris is a top destination for travelers from all over the world. If you're planning a trip to Paris and have 7 days to spare, this itinerary will help you make the most of your time in the city. When is the best time to visit Paris? The best time to visit Paris depends on your personal preferences and what you're looking for in your trip. Spring is a great time to visit Paris as the weather is mild and the city's gardens and parks are in full bloom. This is also the time when many outdoor markets and festivals take place. However, it can be crowded during peak season, and hotel prices and airfare tend to be higher. Summer is also a popular time to visit Paris, but it can be hot and humid, and the city can be quite crowded with tourists. This is also the time when many Parisians leave the city for vacation, which can make some of the shops and restaurants closed. Fall is a great time to visit Paris as the weather is cool and comfortable, the city is less crowded, and the fall foliage is beautiful. This is also the time when many cultural events and festivals take place. Winter can be a good time to visit Paris if you're looking for a quieter and less crowded city. However, it can be cold and the days are shorter. Some outdoor sites and activities may not be available during this time. In general, the shoulder seasons tend to be the best time to visit Paris, as the weather is pleasant, the crowds are smaller, and the prices are more reasonable. But it ultimately depends on what you want to do and see in Paris. Where should I stay in Paris? Paris is a large city with many neighborhoods to choose from, and the best area for you to stay in will depend on your budget and what you're looking for in your trip. Here are some recommendations for areas and hotels based on different budgets. Luxury. If you're looking for a luxurious stay in Paris, consider staying in the 7th or 8th arrondissements, which are home to many high-end hotels and designer boutiques. Some recommended luxury hotels in these areas include Le Bristol Paris, Hôtel de Crillon, and Le Meurice. Mid-range. For a more mid-range option, consider staying in the Marais neighborhood 4th arrondissement or in the Latin Quarter 5th arrondissement. These areas offer a mix of charming hotels and trendy restaurants, and they are also close to many of Paris's famous landmarks. Some recommended mid-range hotels in these areas include Hôtel Henriette, Hôtel du Petit Moulin, and Hôtel du Grand École. Budget. If you're looking for a budget-friendly option, consider staying in the Montmartre neighborhood 18th arrondissement or in the 10th arrondissement. These areas offer more affordable hotels and hostels, and they are also close to many of Paris's famous landmarks. Some recommended budget hotels in these areas include Hôtel Montmartre Mon Amour, Hôtel du Art Montmartre, and Hôtel du Art Paris Gare du Nord. It's worth noting that you should also check prices and reviews online, and compare different options before making your final decision. Keep in mind that hotels' prices in Paris can vary greatly depending on the season and demand, and it's always a good idea to book in advance to get the best deal. Day 1. Arrive in Paris. Depending on your location, you can either fly or take a train to Paris. Once you arrive, check into your hotel and take a stroll around the Marais neighborhood. This charming area is known for its fashionable boutiques and picturesque streets, and it's a great place to start your Parisian adventure. Visit Notre Dame Cathedral. This famous Gothic cathedral is located on the Ile de la Cité and is a must-see for any first-time visitor to Paris. The entrance to the cathedral is free, but you can also pay for an audio guide or climb to the top of the bell tower for a panoramic view of the city. The cathedral is open from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Have dinner at a traditional French restaurant. To complete your first stay in Paris, treat yourself to a delicious dinner at a traditional French restaurant. Some popular options include Le Comptoir du Roulet, Le Petit Châtelet or Chez le Médecin. Day 2. Visit the Louvre Museum. The Louvre is one of the most famous museums in the world, and it's a must-see for any art lover. With an incredible collection of over 380,000 works of art, you'll need at least half a day to see everything. Entrance fee is 15 euros and the museum is open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday, Sunday. After visiting the Louvre, take a stroll on the Champs-Élysées, one of the most famous avenues in the world. You'll find plenty of high-end shops, theaters, and cafes along the way. Visit the Arc de Triomphe. This iconic monument is located at the top of the Champs-Élysées, and it's a great place to get a panoramic view of the city. Entrance fee is 12 euros and the monument is open 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Have dinner at a rooftop restaurant with a view of the Eiffel Tower. To end your second day in Paris, head to a rooftop restaurant for a romantic dinner with a view of the Eiffel Tower. Some popular options include Le Jules Verne, Le Ciel du Paris, or Le Pêchois. Day 3. Visit the Eiffel Tower. No trip to Paris would be complete without visiting the Eiffel Tower. You can either take the elevator or climb the stairs to the top for a breathtaking view of the city. Entrance fee is 17 to 25 euros depending on the level you want to visit, and the tower is open 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. After visiting the Eiffel Tower, take a boat tour on the Seine River to see the city from a different perspective. You'll pass by famous landmarks such as Notre Dame Cathedral and the Louvre Museum. The boat tour price varies. You can check online or at the spot. Visit the Rodin Museum. This museum is dedicated to the works of the French sculptor Auguste Rodin and is a great place to visit for anyone interested in art and sculpture. The museum is open from 10 a.m. to 5:45 p.m. and the entrance fee is 10 euros. Have dinner at a bistro in the 7th arrondissement. After visiting the Rodin Museum, get dinner at a traditional bistro. You'll find plenty of great options in this charming area, known for its excellent cafes and restaurants. Day 4. Visit the Palace of Versailles. This famous royal palace is located in the western suburb of Paris and was the principal residence of the French kings from Louis XIV until the French Revolution in 1789. The palace is open from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and the entrance fee is 20 euros. After visiting the Palace of Versailles, have lunch at a traditional brasserie, a type of French restaurant known for its hearty food and casual atmosphere. Visit the Sainte-Chapelle. This Gothic chapel is located on the Ile de la Cité and was built in the 13th century to house the crown of thorns, one of the most precious relics of Christianity. The chapel is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the entrance fee is 8 euros. Have dinner at a seafood restaurant. To end your 4th day in Paris, treat yourself to dinner at a seafood restaurant. Some popular options include L'Écurie du Bistrot, L'Écurie du Palais Royal, or Le Dôme. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Day 5. Visit the Musée d'Orsay. This museum is dedicated to French art from 1848 to 1914 and is home to some of the most famous Impressionist and Post-Impressionist paintings. The museum is open from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the entrance fee is 15 euros. After visiting the Musée d'Orsay, take a walk along the Seine River and admire the beautiful views of the city. Visit the Luxembourg Gardens. This public park is located in the 6th arrondissement of Paris and is a great place to relax and enjoy the beautiful gardens and pond. Have dinner at a trendy restaurant in the 11th arrondissement. To end your 5th day in Paris, head to the trendy 11th arrondissement for dinner at a modern restaurant. Some popular options include Septime, Chez Gladine, or Le Chateaubriand.
Day 6.
Visit the Saint-Sulpice Church. This Gothic church is located in the 6th arrondissement of Paris and is known for its beautiful architecture and large organ. The church is open from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and the entrance is free. After visiting the church, have lunch at a traditional Parisian café, a great place to try traditional French food such as croque monsieur or quiche. Visit the Pompidou Center. This modern art museum is located in the Beaubourg area and is home to a large collection of modern and contemporary art. The museum is open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and the entrance fee is 14 euros. have dinner at a wine bar. To end your 6th day in Paris, head to a wine bar for dinner and try some of the best wines France has to offer. Some popular options include Le Barave, Le Verre Volé, or Le Baravin. Day 7. Visit Montmartre. Montmartre is a historic neighborhood located in the 18th arrondissement of Paris, known for its artistic history, the beautiful Basilica of the Sacred Heart, its charming streets, and the famous Place du Tetre, where many artists set up their easels to paint and draw. After exploring Montmartre, have lunch at a crêperie, a traditional French restaurant that specializes in crepes. Visit the Opera Garnier. The Palais Garnier is a 1,979-seat opera house, which was built from 1861 to 1875 for the Paris Opera. It is considered one of the architectural masterpieces of its time, and is a great place to visit for anyone interested in opera or architecture. The Opera House is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and the entrance fee is €15. To end your trip in style, have dinner at a Michelin-starred restaurant. Some popular options include Guy Savoy, Ben Wapawi, or Lambroisi. How to get around Paris. The best way to get around Paris is by using the city's excellent public transportation system, which includes the metro, bus, and RER regional express train networks. The metro is the most convenient way to get around Paris. The metro system is extensive and covers most areas of the city. It's fast, efficient, and runs frequently, with trains running every 2 to 5 minutes during peak hours. A single metro ticket costs €1.90 and can be used for one trip, including transfers. The bus system is also extensive and covers most areas of the city. It's a great way to see the city and enjoy the sights and sounds of Paris. A single bus ticket costs €1.90 and can be used for one trip, including transfers. The RER system is a regional express train that connects Paris to its suburbs. It's useful for getting to places outside the city center, such as Disneyland Paris or Versailles. A single RER ticket costs €1.90 and can be used for one trip, including transfers. You can also take a bike or a scooter to move around the city. This is a good option for short distances and for moving around the city in a more sustainable way. Many companies like Climb, Jump, and Tier offer bike and scooter sharing services in Paris. You can rent them on an hourly basis and pay through a mobile application. Additionally, you can also walk around Paris. It's a great way to explore the city and discover hidden gems. The most famous areas such as Le Marais, Montmartre, and the Latin Quarter are perfect for walking around. Tips. Here are some tips for traveling around Paris. Purchase a Paris BCT card. This is a multi-day pass that gives you access to all of the city's public transportation systems, including the metro, bus, and RER networks. It also includes discounts at various museums and attractions. Download a transportation app. These apps can help you plan your route, estimate travel times, and even purchase tickets for the metro and bus. Some popular options include RATP, Move It, and City Mapper. Avoid rush hour. The metro, bus, and RER networks can get very crowded during rush hour, which is typically from 7 to 9 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. If possible, try to plan your trips outside of these hours to avoid delays and crowds. Use the stairs instead of the elevator. Many metro stations have long elevator lines during rush hour. Using the stairs can save you time. Learn some basic French. Knowing some basic French can come in handy when traveling around Paris. Many signs and announcements on the metro and bus are in French, and it's always helpful to be able to ask for directions or assistance in the local language. Bring a map. Even if you have a phone with GPS and internet access, it's always good to have a physical map of the city with you. This way, you can easily navigate around Paris, even if you lose signal or your phone battery dies. Be aware of pickpocketing. Paris, like any other big city, can be a target for pickpocketing, especially in crowded areas or tourist hotspots. Keep your valuables close and be aware of your surroundings. By following these tips, you'll be able to navigate the city with ease and make the most of your time in Paris. This 7-day itinerary is packed with plenty of activities and attractions to keep you busy, but it also leaves you enough time to explore the city on your own and discover your own personal favorites. With a mix of art, culture, and history, this itinerary is sure to make your trip to Paris one that you'll never forget. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment what you love most about Paris. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our channel for more fun itineraries to destinations around the world.